Sugar, you're muted.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. जय 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 शिला गुरुदेव की जय, गुरु पाद पद्म की जय, गुरु वर्ग की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय. Sorry for the delay. Please forgive me. Uh, Today is our Thursday, question and answer day. First was Era Panchami, then that was Tuesday. Gaurav Parshan, Vakreshwar Pandit disappearance. Lakshmi is there. Fifth is Saturday, Jagannath return yatra, coming back from Sundarachal to Nilachal, Kundicha temple to Jagannath Puri. So it's like from and then Shayana Ekadasi is 6th July, Sunday, day after Punar Yatra. Shayan Ekadasi meaning Lord takes rest for 4 months. 10th July is Guru Purnima. Then that is beginning of Chaturmasya. Then Sanatana Goswami's disappearance day also. So then Baladev's appearance day 9th August, 16th is Krishna Janmashtami, 31st is Radhashtami. Now regarding the Ira Panchami, 5th day. So I think we missed or not. That day, Krishna Jagannath Jagannath has taken after his not feeling well. Then after 2 weeks of Lakshmi's treatment, he becomes better and he says, "Oh my dear, you made me healthy again, but I need to go out." So then she says, "Okay, but I cannot trust you." Then no, you can send me Balaram and Subhadra. So she lets them go. Of course, Jagannath, his main intention is Vrindavan, you know. So that's where he is very happy, naturally happy. So uh, it is also like Radharani, Samyogini and Viyogini. Like Krishna, Nandananda, Yashodananda in Vrindavan. Then Mathura, Dwarka is Devaki Nanda, Vasudevananda. Vasudeva, Vasudeva. He is Vasudeva, he's son of Vasudeva. Uh, so Radharani is trying to bring him back from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. You know, Rathayatra of our mind. In her mind, she wants to pull him back. Because even though she met there, she was not happy, he is not happy. So that is the indication. That is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us. Uh, so that's why he is very happy, trying to escape, wants to meet Vrindavan. And there are many questions. And then Lakshmi also becomes, after waiting for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5th day, then reaches her limit. Then she says, what happened to Jagannath? He is lying. So she becomes jealous, man. So she goes with all the Sevakis, army. And right there she attacks and imprisons all the servants of Jagannath and give punishment as if they have done some great sin. Uh, then she goes searching for Jagannath at Gundicha, but she cannot enter. So, and she hits Jagannath Rathayatra, the chariot. And then she specified that they will bring Jagannath. Actually. So she comes back. Now, Swarup Damodar is talking to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he has not seen this kind of a man, you know, uh, of a transformation of love. Uh, in Vrindavan and all that, or any other place, of course, the Vrindavan there is extreme. In other places, the man, they go into like a room where they wear like unclean clothes, like that. Things like that. But here, this is Lakshmi doing something very strange. He's dressed up so nicely and with all his servants, Sevakis, attacking Jagannath's servants like that. So this is amazing. The way it expressed there, Lakshmi is expressing her love or jealousy, jealous anger. So then now the question is asking, why not Lakshmi not allowed in Vrindavan? Uh, so for that we know Jai Jai Jai. Our Arati ki Jai. Re Abad. Jai Bara. Gaura bhi hai, naam unchi padne. Gaura kare chi sara. Gaura naine tara. Yeah, yeah. So in Rasalila, to enter Rasalila, Lakshmi had a desire. So she did so much austerity, but she has not qualification. Uh, because Vrindavan, Madhur Leela, only gopis, they help the Krishnas. Because other than gopis, nobody can steal Krishna's mind. Hmm? So in Dwarka, the Sri Krishna's 16,108 queens, Satyabhama Rukmini. Even those eight main queens, like Rukmini, Satyabhama, even they don't have qualification to enter. So what to speak of other queens? So Vrindavan Gopis is Parakiya Bhava. In my Dwarka's queens is Swakiya Bhava. So Gurudev is explaining the love has party, two parts to it, meeting and separation. So the separation makes you uh, the meeting. It will increase the intensity of meeting. To meet, it gives strength to meeting. But if always there is a meeting, then there will not be the waves of emotions of love. It cannot rise there. In Dwarka, the queens always they are married wives of Krishna. Can meet Krishna anytime. There is no difficulty in it. That's why they can meet Krishna anytime. Um, that's why there is no eternal new uh, new things in that. There is a lack of that. If there is any cause for the love, and if that cause breaks, then the love is also becomes into pieces. So in Dwarka, the queens are having relation with Krishna on the basis of marriage. But gopis love, there is no like that kind of relation. Something. It is uh, they are just by birth they are having love with Krishna by birth, their nature. So that's why it is natural. Doesn't depend on any social etiquette or social reason. Also in Dwarka, every queen has 10 children, one daughter. So their love is also broken into 11 and maybe 12. No? So, whereas in Vrindavan, uh, it is not broken, only Krishna. But Krishna's love has broken down. With so many devotees everywhere. He cannot ignore anybody. Cannot ignore anybody. He has to take care. So that's why he says to the gopis, I can never repay your so pure love for me without any expectation or any sambandha or anything. Even though you are married to other gopas, still you loved me. So whereas you were able to give them up, your husband, parents, the expectation of the elderly people, even the Arya Dharma. I'm not able to give that up. I cannot give up Balaram, Mother Yashoda, and Nanda Maharaj, and other devotees everywhere. So I cannot reciprocate the way you did. So that's why he breaks down. In other words, he becomes eternally indebted to gopis. That's why he's completely controlled by gopis. Uh, so he's telling Lakshmi, you have to take the gopi, you have to born in a Vrindavan, gopi, then you have to marry to a gopa, all these things. So and you have to give up the feeling that you are a Brahmani married to Narayan. So that's why she is not able to do that. Now many other question comes. The For example, when Mathura was attacked so many times by Jarasandha, Krishna took all of them to Dwarka overnight. Right? Amazing thing. He built a town and sea, the ocean gave the land, Dwarka. Today, of course, it took back and it is underwater. Our Prime Minister Modi also went there. He himself saw all those things. So it is there. So what has been transpired, Mathura, Dwarka. If Dwarka is there, then obviously all other things must have happened. So there is no question about it. Uh, so the question comes, and gopis, Vrindavan, everybody was in separation. It says how pathetic is the Chandidas prayer. It says, uh, "Oh Krishna, you know, uh, Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, because of your separation, always crying, crying, crying. They have become blind. They have given up eating and drinking. They don't go anywhere. They will sit in one place and crying. That's why Krishna, when she came to when Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj came to Kurukshetra, she crying, crying, even the tears was not there. But there she started tears again. Because hearing Krishna, seeing Krishna. And she was become thin, but now milk started flowing. See the amazing effect. Really, it can only be, it is very difficult to describe the love of Raja Prema. But what to speak of gopis, forget it. Even Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj. So he's saying, then the sakas, the friends and cow, they are not listening to Vamshi Dwani, the flute. Because Krishna is not there, they are not listening. No flute sound. So because not hearing, they are crying also every time. So, and nobody is going to the marketplace. So when you left Vraja, uh, all the bees, you know, when you were there, they used to drink from the flowers and all that. Now, they don't do that. They are also crying. The bees are crying, and they are all on the ground. And the trees and all those things, they have become uh, dust, and they are dried up. And the peacock doesn't dance anymore. The bird don't sing anymore. Kokil and all that. Kuhu, kuhu, they don't do it anymore. And they're all in separation. They're chatpat. No. So not just gopis, everybody is good. So and Radharani in the separation, she is burning. Uh, so all the four directions, the separation from you is hearing. That's the only thing you can hear. Yamuna water used to flow, now she becomes still. And she was very cooling. Now she has given up cooling, become like a hot. Uh, is almost like boiling. So you can see the Yamuna feeling, she's feeling the separation. Oh, Kanaya, uh, whole Vrindavan has immersed in the separation. Where have we gone, Kanaya? Uh, why are living in Mathura? Why don't you come back? Um, so, like this very pathetic description, things like this. So, of course, the feeling of separation by gopis and among gopis rather is topmost. Now, the question comes when Krishna took those Mathuravasis to Dwarka, why not he also take them to Dwarka? You know? And also from Mathura, he would have come to Vrindavan. So there, of course, the reason is if he comes back, Kamsa and all uh, those demons think, oh, Krishna is actually son of Yashodamaya Nanda Maharaj. So they would have given a lot of trouble to Vrindavan and all that. So Krishna didn't want that. So that's why, see, this is amazing thing, they play. So everybody is thinking that actually son of Devaki was Sudeva, other than Vrindavan, gopis, and few other devotees. Okay. Practically nobody knew this. That's why they did not bother Vrindavan. Oh, he was just, he was hiding. They think he is hiding. And now he has come back. So that's why Krishna never went back. But now, after all the demons were destroyed, he also took them to Dwarka. Why not take them to Dwarka also in some part? For that, Gurudev is telling, uh, see, in Dwarka, Krishna does not wear flute, no more fun, peacock feather. He's like prince. He's married to 108, 16,108 queens. Whereas in Vrindavan, he is like a Gopa. Uh, so there will be Rasabas, you know, how to. You know. So, and the gopis will not be happy. That's why Radharani herself says in this, oh Krishna, what is the use if there is no Govardhan, there is no Radha Kund and Shyamaka, you know, if there is no forest. No. Uh, that's why he did not, he could not do that. Either he will be happy or gopis. It become rasavas. That's why he did not. But on the other hand, he might ask a question, why not Krishna go to Vrindavan? Balaram was insisting, Uddhava was insisting, see, they could not pacify. Krishna sent them to see what? To learn the 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 prema of the gopis and the Vrajavasis. But so he did not go because if he goes, the like other day he was saying, gopis body is made out of separation. So if he goes there, they will feel separation even more, even in his presence. Right? Suppose there is a hot, you know, like a vessel where you fry things, right? It's very hot. You put one few drops of water, whoop, turns into steam. Becomes even more hot. You know? So same way, because he cannot stay there forever, for all the time. He has to come back. They will feel more separation, more separation. So Krishna said he is helpless in that sense. Best for them because in his absence, Radharani will feel when she sees Tamal's tree black. He goes and hugs. He feels he has met Krishna. He will relax, happy in the meeting. So she that Jalpa, that Moda, feeling separation in meeting in separation, starting. So, of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to serving uh, that Radharani, to understand himself, to feel himself feeling the separation of Radharani, how she felt the separation of Radha Krishna, and to give the living entity the service to that. That's why Radharani was able to completely uh, attract Krishna. No other gopis can do that. That's why for the living entities, Radha Dasya is the highest. Yes. Mahaprabhu, he came to give this. That's why he's Parama Udarta, foremost charity, charitable person. So all these tattva Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disclosed this is Rath Yatra. Otherwise, nobody would have understood what was happening. So return Rath Yatra also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu followed. Was dancing. Uh, and although during 1 week he used to spend time in the uh, garden, uh, day and night, uh, with the devotees, playing in the water, uh, dancing, like that. So it's very, very amazing. Um, so 50 is the return of Yatra, and it seems like the love of Raja is 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 so high, is so high that it cannot be compared. Uh, and there is also the Aishwarya also in Vrindavan. It is not that there. Both are there. But Aishwarya is so much there, but it is being covered by the Madhurya. Even though sometimes it comes up, it still assists the Madhurya. So we should not confuse that there is no Aishwarya there. Uh, so whatever Aishwarya found in other places, Vaikunta, is only part of that, a very tiny, tiny part of it. So like that, uh, so Vakreshwar Pandit also. Now Vakreshwar Pandit, what we have to learn is one tattva, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught with this, all these devotees, Vakreshwar Pandit. What did he teach us? Uh, Devanand offended Srivas because he was reciting Bhagavatam and Srivas was attracted. Wherever pure devotees see, they want to go. It doesn't matter whether others are pure or not, the sound. And he started into bhav, rolling and all that. But his student did not know about the bhakti. They were just pandits. They wanted to become pandits of Bhagavatam. Same with Pandit Devanand. So they thought he is disturbing, he is unnecessarily dancing or rolling. So they tried to take him out of the class. And Devanand also kept quiet. He should have, hey, don't do it. He should have objected to it and then he must have chastised. He did not do it. So it became an offense because he also partook it. So then Mahaprabhu was very angry. He has no qualification to even to touch Srimad Bhagavatam, even though he is reciting. You see the difference? So then what happened? Somehow, by good fortune, great fortune, Devanand met Makreshwar Pandit and he served him pleased him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to know simply. When he came back after sannyas, he said, all right, because you served my devotee, Vakreshwar Pandit, uh, you have been absolved of the, offenses to Srivar. I'm very pleased. So, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that if someone we offended somebody, they are not there. What to do? Then you serve a higher devotee, a Vaishnava. That will also suffice. Because Vaishnavas are all connected. Vaishnava is one. Uh, so they also feel, oh, yeah, they are serving another Vaishnava, so they will also forgive. No, forgive. Uh, Vaishnava qualities are like that. So this is a great principle. you because many times it happens. The fact that we are here, we have offended. So what to do now? We don't know whom we have offended. Now try to serve a advanced Vaishnava. By that, those other Vaishnavas also will forgive. Forgiveness will follow. So that is a really great principle. He taught us through uh, Vakreshwar Pandit. So Vakreshwar Pandit ki jai. Now our question time. There are many people have many questions. Our time is sometimes answered. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Gurudev ki jai, Guru Pada Padma, Guru Parampara ki jai. We have all learned that this world is a great suffering for all living beings. But still we think that the earth is so beautiful and that it is not so beautiful anywhere else. We all have to leave this body at some point, move on. How do we know what the conditions are like on the other planet or universe, where we will end up next? What does that look like? What does that look like? We have no idea. Please kindly explain. गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तथा कृष्णाय कृष्ण Brahma Bhuvanaloko. See, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, it says, from Brahma's planet down, all are miserable place. Suffering. Even Devatas are also suffering. Why? Because they are under the control of three modes of material nature. See, uh, you know, Brahma is also not happy. He is also conditioned by three modes of material nature. maybe on the highest level of goodness. Okay. So that's why the is a relative play, like Swarga also, heavenly plane, heavenly planet. Indra is not happy. You can see, you know. He is worried. Oh, who will take away my position? If somebody does 100, this hours sacrifice, he feels 99. Oh, he goes there. Oh, he might obstruct me, so I should disturb him. So that's why. Uh, but how do we know? This is the Shastra is telling. Um, and it is not blind. You can see, you can perceive it everywhere. Under the direction of a Vaishnava, advanced Vaishnava, we can feel it. Otherwise, not. Otherwise, you'll be taken over by. See, if you are under the, suppose he's like a drunkard person. He's a drunkard. He's influenced. He's intoxicated. When he's intoxicated, how you can communicate with him? He has in his world, right? Intoxicated drink. His senses are all uh, you what you can argue, or can you say give up drinking? When he's completely drunk, can you say drinking is very bad to him? Will it work? Mhm. He has to come out of that state. you know. He has to come out. Others has to help him to come out of it. Then he can tell him, and he might able to understand. But in the drunkard case, what happens is there are other living entities like the ghost, and they don't want to let him go. They also want to drink, enjoy, so-called enjoy. They have, unfulfilled desire, so they will not let him go. Even though he thinks, no, I don't want to drink. It's a smelly, so much money. Workplace is a problem. House is a problem. Nah, but still, you see, they are dragged in. You know, others, the ghosts are dragged. Hey, come. They will take over, and then like that, it is. It is very difficult to get out of. You can see getting out of this, the grip of this drinking, addiction. You know, so who can relieve with that? Who is doing spiritually strong, one who does ekadasi, somehow convincing him, all right, at least, brother, for your sake, at least day of ekadasi, one day before, one day ekadasi, and day after. 3 days, please don't drink, see, and don't eat all this nonsense. Just be fruit, it will help you. You can drink better. You can come in. You can enjoy drinking more by doing this. you know, so you can trick him somehow. do this ekasi. Then what happens? He gets immense benefit. His discrimination power increases. Okay? There is some wealth, spiritual wealth in his bank account before zero. Okay? Then he can understand. Wow, yeah, drinking is very bad. Oh, I understand my disease. I'm diseased. I'm diseased. I need help. I need medicine. See, that crying has to come. I'm diseased. I'm suffering. What I see as enjoyment is actually a form of suffering. Okay? Unless we realize, you will not look for these things. You think you are enjoying. I'm okay, you are okay, like that. See, this is what is happening. Everybody is in the, uh, like intoxicated of this three modes of material nature. It will not let you, you know. What is this three? Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. These four activities. Animalistic. You know. Same thing. Chewing the chewed. So by chance, see, this is what is going on. Huh? Whole universe, up to Brahmaloka, Swarga, Mahaloka, you know, all those loka, huh? Tapoloka, all these things are basically different level. So nobody is happy. So we come across pure devotees right now. That's why Krishna sent them by their mercy, by their blessing. First thing happens is we understand our position, our disease state. Then we become, ah, yes, I'm diseased. I want medicine. When you cry for the medicine, again, Krishna will send medicine. You know. Another satsanga will happen. See, this is the thing. Then you take instruction from the Guru Vaishnava. You know. So Diksha like that is God. So our Gurudev is to, don't plan to being happy in this world. No one was successful before, no, or nor will be in future. Okay. Krishna designed that way. Dukkalayam ashashvata. Dukkalayam. You know. So when the real happiness, see, you understand, real happiness is is bhakti. You feel it. Huh? You understand through satsanga. So you then we Krishna will change. We change our direction. Progress in bhakti. That's the way. That's the only way. So that's why uh, you are in a cleansing state. Okay. So when you are cleansing state, all the dirt is going to come out. So don't worry about the dirt, understand? Or don't become fearful of the dirt coming from our inside. It's like when you are washing the pot, so much dirt will come out, isn't it? Without coming out, how it will be clean, you know? So in our mind, subtle body, millions and millions of lifetimes, all that thing is there, starts coming out like a frog. Don't worry, you should not become fearful. That's why you feel, oh, so much. I was happy before I became a devotee. I was very happy. After I become a devotee, I'm in trouble, miserable, this, that. You're not miserable, okay? You're getting better. It's a sign. It's a sign that you're getting better. You're confused, don't confuse what the inside thing is coming out. Saying that. And don't be attached to it. Oh, I'm glad it's coming out, coming out, coming out. You know. So clearing state, cleansing sense, sadhana kriya. Then comes sadhana bhakti. You know. See, when the first installment of sadhana bhakti is what? Two quality. You become auspiciousness will come. Your suffering will go away. So there's two qualities. Uh, so that means what? We are still in clearing state. So we need to understand that. When you are washing the pot, who likes washing? Tell me. You know, that is dreaded service. Oh no, I don't want. um, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur one time, a great scholar came to meet him, big like professor and all that. And the devotee was saying something. Oh, Gurudev is very high professor, head of the department in the university. Still Bhakti Siddhanta said, no, let him go and serve in the wash the pots in the kitchen or something like that. So then we will talk. Because Bhaktivinoda understood, he has to understand, he has to do some service to Vaishnava uh, to get rid of that thing. So that way you will create some account, some sukruti. So that way you can understand. So like that, that's why the service, Vaishnava Seva. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu uh, is the instructed these devotees. So he says, now do Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Seva Nama Sankirtan. Huh? You attain Krishna's lotus feet. Uh, but how to recognize Vaishnava? No? So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling. Uh, one, of course, in the first year he said, whoever chants Krishna's name even one time is a Vaishnava. Second year he said, one who's non-stop reciting Krishna's name, Vaishnava Sreshta. So he is the middle Vaishnava. Huh? Non-stop meaning what? Krishna Nama Nirantar. Huh? Uh, Meaning they taking Krishna's name, there should not be any disturbance. Like other desires, being karma, jnana, feeling lazy. mm. Then indriya trupti, senses, gratifying our senses. Then desire to acquire money, wealth. Then giving up the general association, you know. Um, then greed of, fulfilling the senses or enjoying. And then pashandata. Pashandata meaning uh, like atheistic kind of thing. How, what is that? It has also breakdown. Considering Sri Vigraha, now the deity, oh, the Vigraha, this deity is made out of, stone, wood, gold, like that. Is the Dhatu Buddhi, meaning what kind of metal? Deity is made out of what? He's not saying deity, but he's thinking material. So that is actually Nastikata. Huh? Then in Sri Guru, he be thinking, he is also going to die. You know, he is ordinary person. He also get like that. And in the Vaishnavas, he think, he belongs to that caste, this caste. You know. Vaishnava does not belong to any caste. Huh? Then see Vishnu Vaishnava Charanavadaka. The water that has been washed, the lotus feet of Vishnu and the Vaishnava. It is just a water, ordinary water. Then considering the Krishna's name, you know, Hare Krishna. It is another form of sound, ordinary sound, like one mundane, you know, worldly sound. Then to consider Sri Vishnu and Sri Krishna, Vishnu and the Devatas, uh, like equivalent to Devatas, actually, same same mental intelligence that they are same. But the Devatas under the control of the Trigunas. But the Vishnu and Krishna, they are controllers of three modes of material nature. You understand? So, whoever thinking like this, they're all atheistic and pashanda. Pashandata. That's why the devatas are also under the control of material nature. They are appointed to take care of this creation under the control of three modes of material nature. So, now in the third year, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling about the another kind of Vaishnava, very advanced. What is that? Most advanced. Vaishnava Pradhan. Vaishnavatara, Vaishnava. By darshan, whoever take the darshan of the Maha Bhagavat, the foremost Vaishnava, they will start chanting Krishna's name. As soon as they see Vaishnava Pradhan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like these three kinds of Vaishnavas in this kind. And that Mahabhagavat is Jnana Vijnana Samanita. harmonizing jnana, knowledge and vijnana, realize knowledge. And you will see Krishna everywhere. And other than Lord, he will not see anything. And he is feeling that everybody is serving Krishna. And in his mouth, always pure sound, Krishna is coming out. And he has because he has a transcendental vision. Mhm. And people who are being intoxicated by these three modes of material nature, we are in darkness. And we don't know what is it. In the darkness, what happens? We cannot see ourselves, we cannot see other things, we are struggling. So in the jnana also, knowledge, we are also struggling. Uh, So, and this Mahabhagavat will provide us the Divya Drushti, and we can engage in this Krishna service. So, that's why, unless we meet such a kind of person, there is no way out. You know, there is no way. So, that's why Krishna sends this Vaishnava. Yeah. In science, you can say this is like mm, in quantum mechanics, it's called non-local. They call it non-local phenomena. So it cannot be explained with logic. Non-local. They say it's non-local. So Vaishnava is a non-local. Bhakti is non-local, meaning it does not belong. It does not come from this world. Quantum mechanics accept this non-local phenomena, or it violates the principles. So either one. So in any way, these Vaishnavas and Bhakti violate these mundane principles. That's why it's non-local. So Vaishnavas are not. So only that way we can succumb, we can come out of this bondage of three modes of material nature. There is no other. Brahma, we're all bound. Understand? How we can get out of it? Unless someone is free. And because we are conditioned, we are bound, we see everybody is bound. Understand? So Krishna sends a person who is actually not bound, but to us, he is also bound because we are bound. If you wear a red glass, everything looks red. You think everything is red. You remove the glass, red glass, then you will see things as it is. It's not red. So when we are bound by three modes of material, we think everybody is bound. But when you reach the highest stage, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explaining the Mahabhagavat, uh, topmost Mahabhagavat, he sees everybody is serving because he thinks he is not serving, but he sees Krishna everywhere. He sees everybody is serving. See, that is contrast. You know. So and the Shastra, see, you have to have faith in Shastra. See, this is the thing. You have to have a faith in Shastra. First, faith in Shastra. And Shastra says, you listen to Guru, the living Shastra. Understand? He will reveal more secrets. He will tell you, your disease condition. He will give you the medicine. See, he will also do operation. you know. So these things will tell. You have to have faith. So that faith comes from knowing service to unknowingly doing some service to Vaishnava, something. So without service, nothing happens. Uh, Eventually, bhakti is also service. huh? So like that. So any other question? Huh? Dandavad pranam. What is the importance of fasting on the correct Ekadasi day for your area? And what does one do if there is doubt regarding the fasting day? So, like in the previous question, you know, everything is beautiful and actually everything is really beautiful. There is no doubt about it. But if you see from which angle, you know, if you see from a bhakti point of view, yeah, Krishna is so beautiful. Wow, amazing. Even ant, you look at it, how nicely it is moving this way, that way. Wow, flower design, this and that. I mean, you will be amazed by the power of the Maya. You know, that is one way of looking at it. The another way is that, oh, I can enjoy this, I can enjoy this. See? One way is, wow, see, Maya created. This should be served to Krishna, meant for service to Krishna, Krishna's pleasure, our pleasure. See, one turns into happiness. It brings happiness. One takes away happiness. The way you look at it. If you consider everything is meant for my happiness, for my pleasure, it brings unhappiness. Okay, opposite. If we meant, oh, everything's for the pleasure of Krishna, then we become happy. If you satisfy Krishna, if you make Krishna happy, then only we become happy. Okay? Otherwise, no. So, same way, the fasting. Krishna has told to fast on certain day, and he has given a way to calculate. Now, sometimes what happens is you will be confused. There may be doubt because of the sunrise, right? Different places in America alone, like East Coast, then Midwest, Mountain, then Pacific, you get confused. Australia, like big country. Uh, there's so much difference in sunrise. So what if we are in between or confused? Or sometimes in Europe, in the winter time, there's no sunrise at all almost. Ooh, few hours sun comes up and it's gone. So it's a problem. But actually, there's a blessing. What you do is, in those days, the spirit must be there, no matter what it is, which time, or which day and all that. I must do Ekadasi. See, that determination must be there. I must do Ekadasi. But confusion, what, how to do this way, today or tomorrow? You see, today or tomorrow. So then In that case, best is to do both days. Okay, nothing wrong. That way, Ekadasi, they will be very pleased. Wow, you see, there's so much faith in me. He wants to please Krishna. See, Ekadasi Devi, don't think. She is Bhakti Janani, mother of devotion, mother of, you know, Kunda Devi. Understand? You can imagine. She is Antaranga Shakti, Swarupa Shakti. Ekadasi Devi is Swarupa Shakti. She is more powerful than Krishna. She is no different from Radha. Radharani herself has appeared. You can think like that. You know, expansion. Radha. Radharani herself follows this vrata. And Krishna will be pleased. Because why? Ekadasi meaning 100% serving Krishna. Okay. Other days we may be serving Krishna 50%, 40%, 10%, all our energy, put only 10% on. But on day of Ekadasi, 100% of our time, everything, effort is serving Krishna. So Krishna will be pleased. Ekadasi did. That's why she is. So first thing is I must do Ekadasi. I cannot give up. No, no, I must. Then the confusion is today, tomorrow. Best is do both days. Meaning, what does it mean? On both days, don't take grains, beans, leafy vegetables. Okay. So first day, if you are doing nirjal on one of the day, first day you do like fruit, depending. If you think most probably today, maybe less chance for tomorrow. If that is the case, if you are doing nirjal on Ekadasi, do nirjal today. Tomorrow you take only fruits or nuts, peanuts like that. Then you are covered both ways. No, I don't do nirjal. I do only fruits. Then do both for both days fruits like that. Don't worry about the foreign time and all that. Third day, no problem. Ekasi they will understand that after sunrise, next third day, you take grains. So that is, you will not be, you are actually covered. You will not lose Ekasi. Our acharyas is to do that. Okay, Dashami, Ekasi, Dwasi. All those 3 days, they used to be on fruit, nuts like that. And that day of Ekasi, they might do nirjal. So if you do all the 3 days, Dashami, Ekasi, Dwasi, with the fruit, peanuts, potato, sweet potato like that, actually you can never miss Ekadasi. you know, it will be perfect Ekadasi every time. You know. So easiest solution if you get confused. And make every day, every Ekadasi like that, 3 days, come on, just on fruit, 3 days, peanuts like that. Then don't worry about the parat, okay? Uh, Paran, if you are doing on the last day, uh, that is okay. You know. This will cover, Uh, and you take Krishna, oh, I am confused. I don't know what is Parana time. So wait for a while. And he said, this is Parana. I'm taking only fruits, nuts like that. If you are doing only water, no water, Then taking water alone is para. Okay, you can break. If you are taking only water, then taking fruit, dry fruit is also para. But if you are taking water, fruits like that, then some grains like that or nuts. So that's the thing. Uh, any other question? गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदा कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद भक्ताय नमः ओम विष्णु पादाय राधिकाय प्रिया श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायण श्री कृष्ण लीला कथा में सुदाक्षम अवधार्य माधुर्य नमः लीला भक्त शिरोमणि श्री कृष्ण पादा चैतन्य लीला नारायण पुरुषोत्तम। Lord Shiva is son of Lord Brahma. But how come in the 10 offenses to the holy name it is mentioned that Lord Shiva is a name for Vishnu? Lord Brahma still has birth and death. Does Lord Shiva not go through birth and death? Also, Lord Shiva abode is in the spiritual world while Lord Brahma is loka is in the material world. See, the Shiva Tattva is very difficult, That's why. It is not Jiva Tattva or Vishnu Tattva. Okay? Very clear. It's actually Shakti Tattva, powerful. Is a servant. He is not the uh, even though he is not Vishnu Tattva or Jiva Tattva, but still he has a feeling that he is a servant of Krishna. Hmm? Very great personality. So the Rudras are manifestation of the original Vishnu, Shiva, like the Gopeshwar Mahadev. Gopeshwar Mahadev comes from the right side of Krishna and rather comes from the left side. And sometimes Gurudev explains Gopeshwar Mahadev how it becomes. Lord Shiva wants to enter Rasalila, and then he prays, and then Prodamai makes him dip in the water and comes out as a gopi. And then she lives in the rasa. She goes on. That day, Raslila begins, and Krishna is not feeling happy. Gopis are also not feeling happy. Krishna, there is somebody outsider. So they search her, they find this beautiful gopi. They say, who are you? Where are you come from? What is your name? Who is your village name? Who is your husband? Huh? Uh, have you cheated your husband? She could not understand because she did not know any of this. Becomes silent. Then they hit her. Then she cries or swollen. Then Pradama comes and says, see, she has my blessing, she has my mercy. Please bless her, bless her. Then Krishna says, okay, you guard this Rasalila. Without your permission, nobody can come. So, like that. But that is also Leela. But actually, originally, he is Gopeshwar Mahadev. But sometimes he takes this feeling, this also root, being dipped by the Paramata. know. Now, uh, so all these Shiva, like Sadashiva, for example. Sadashiva is Vishnu Tattva. Huh? Yes, Sadashiva. Uh, and from him comes the Rudras, 11 Rudras, in charge of each of senses. You know. Rudra Deepa, we say, in Navadip Dham, Rudra Deepa. So these Rudras, uh, so even though they are different categories, uh, all these senses, 11 senses, they are in charge of those senses. Uh, so Shiva, when we say Shiva, name of Shiva is actually Vishnu Sahasranama is there, all the names of Shiva. No, Vishnu. Shiva is also one of the names. Shiva meaning auspiciousness, that's all to it. Auspiciousness. Why is auspicious? Because he is not influenced by the three modes of material nature. So anything that is not influenced by three modes of nature is auspicious. But is not the control of these three modes of material nature. You understand? But this is the difference. Lord Shiva is not the controller of three modes of material nature, but he is not influenced by the three modes of material nature. But he takes care of the mode of ignorance. He controls the mode of ignorance to some extent. But he not comes under the mode of ignorance. That's the thing. That's the difference. So that's why that is his service. You know. Krishna told, oh, you go and declare yourself as supreme. You Agama Shastra create and you create like this. You know, uh, so like that, the amazing pastimes. So many leelas. Uh, Narvat leela. So the three aspects of understanding Shiva. You know. Mm. This tattva, tattva, the truth about it. And his relationship, the leela about Lord's majestic relation, and then also like a human-like pastime, very sweet. From these three, you can understand his real position. Um, so his name is Vishnu name. See, Vishnu is all containing. Vishnu, when we say original Vishnu is original Shiva name is actually meant to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu has given that particular name to this Shiva. Like Radharani is Makeshwari, Kriyeshwari, Swadeshwari, Sureshwari, Triveda Bharateshwari, Ramana Shashaneshwari, Rameshwari, Kshameshwari. Everybody is having little bit of forgiveness, forgiveness quality is coming from Radharani, Makeshwari. Mother Earth. When you pass your stool, urine and all that, you are passing on the earth. What other choice we have? But we have to be aware of that. Oh, Mother Earth, I'm passing stool, urine on you. Suppose if somebody does on us, we become very angry. This, that. But we are doing it on Mother Earth. We don't even care about it. That's why first thing when you get up, you pray. You, oh, Mother Earth. From now till sleep, even while sleeping, I am going to do a lot of nonsense offending you. But what else? I have no other child. Please forgive me. See, that at least attitude must be there. So forgiveness is, so you can imagine that comes from Mother Radharani. So why that? See, Radharani is a service body made out of service to Krishna. So to do service, she has become all the gopis, every bhava, you know, every feeling. And to do service in some way, sometimes he has become Balaram also. Understand? Balaram also expanded into Sakas. And he has expanded into the like a Dham. Understand? So Radharani is all uh, in any way Krishna, serving in so many ways. So uh, same way Shiva, serving Krishna in certain in the form. Uh, Serving Krishna. That's why when we say now he comes as son of Lord Brahma, okay? Uh, he's a even though he comes as Brahma, but still he's superior to Brahma. But he accepts him. Son of Brahma meaning when on the forehead Brahma appears. He makes the medium. It is not that he was created by Brahma. You understand? He is a way of appearing in this world. Disappearing, appearing. Use Brahma as the medium because he is the first person. So anything in this world has to come through. So that doesn't mean that he is inferior to Brahma. Huh? He is superior to Brahma. So there is nothing wrong in that. So when we say Lord Shiva, um, that's why you should not think that Shiva is independent of Lord Vishnu. That's the thing. See, he has the auspiciousness, Shiva, you know. But originally it belongs to Vishnu. See, this is the thing. You should not think that Shiva is independent of Vishnu. See, very key. But he is non-different from Vishnu. Non-different from Vishnu because he is very dear to Vishnu. Priya eva, priya eva. He is very priya. Samsara dava, sajana. Priya tasya is very, very dear to him. That's why he is not different from him. But he is not, it is not that he is same as Vishnu. Okay, that is offense. Saying that is, is independent of Vishnu, that is wrong. He is not independent. So, Lord Vishnu has given that name. Vishnu Sahasranam, all the names come. Krishna's name also comes. Rama's name also comes. Rama. But on the other hand, it says, you recite Vishnu Sahasranama 3 times, then it is like reciting Ramanama 1 time. Ram Nama, three times reciting Krishna's name like that. So it's like a rasa. 64 qualities that Krishna has full, complete. Vishnu has 60. Then Brahma Shiva also has the same level. you know. But Bhakti is more advanced. Wow. That's why his abode is also higher. Um, he can be, so for a Leela he has appeared like that to assist in especially in the mode of ignorance, take care of that. So Brahma is definitely affected by the three modes of material nature, no doubt. But Shiva is also, but he is not affected. Shiva is not affected, but he is not in charge of the three modes of material nature. See, that is the difference. But sometimes uh, is that's why he is higher than Brahma. And Shiva is like, if you do like, see, if you do 100 times this, this Chaturmasya, all these things, you know, uh, Varnashram Dharma, 100 lives, 100 then you can get to Brahma's position. Then hundreds of times like that Brahma, then you get to Shiva. So that difference is also shown. But still, uh, see, in the mathematics like today, there are many varieties of the infinities. Okay, there are five different kind. They discuss about five different kinds. And within a point, there is infinity. Between, like for example, between 1 and 2, how many numbers are there? There is infinity, uncountable number. Like for example, half, 1/4, 1/8, right? 1/16. Small number. How many? So many numbers. So, in other words, between 1 and 2, they are infinite, numbers. In the finite, there's, infinite numbers. Amazing. It looks like for finite, but infinity is also there. So that way, Supreme Lord can enter, is there everywhere. This is really an amazing principle. How many points are there in, say, 1 inch? Like, so we can show actually point also contains infinite points. Point contains infinite points. I can show you, one simple 1 minute proof. I can show you by trying. So in that sense, infinity is everywhere. And the living entities are also, individual. That's why Krishna contains everybody. Because of that, he can appear to anyone. Like in the Krishna's pastime of the When Brahma stole the sakas and the calves, what did Krishna do? He exactly became all of them. Nobody could find difference, you know. But what they did was the mother gopis, cows, they had now equal love towards Krishna. Now, before they had more love towards Krishna than their own children or the cows, more than more love towards Krishna than their calves. But now equal. Calves equal amount than Krishna. Because he has become Krishna. But they don't know. See, that's the thing. So Krishna is capable of appearing his full strength in anywhere, in anyone's place, even in an atom. Understand? He can exhibit Krishna's power. He can take over. Understand? See, like ghosts can take over, is it not? Computers can be taken over by friendly takeover or unfriendly takeover. Okay? Understand? Same way, Supreme Lord can manifest in anywhere, even in a string, even in a leaf, even in a grass. He can manifest. There is nothing. So same way, Lord Shiva can appear as son of Brahma, no problem. Krishna appeared as son of Yashoda Nanda Maharaj. Of course, they are different, but you can see, because Mother Yashoda never thought he's God. I never. So, so that is the Vrindavan Leela like that. But that is possible. Uh, any other questions? Guruve Gavachana. नमामि नारायण पादपङ्कजं करोमि नारायणं पूजं सदा वदामि नारायण नाम निर्मलं स्मरामि नारायण तत्त्वमव्ययम्. Why do some devotees call Srimati Radharani as their mother and Sri Krishna as their father? I thought in the five rasas, the parental mood is taking the role of parents instead of children. Although other religions do say that we are children of God, but since we are devotees, we should serve Lord instead of letting the Lord take care of us. But I did hear from other devotees that their Gurudeva would say the disciples are like sons and daughters, and so I am a bit confused. Please continue. Fine. See, the five relations. Even in this material world, we have these five relations. Father, mother, hmm, friends, servant, um, husband, wife, like that. And the neutral. So the spiritual also. See, this material relation came from the spiritual. You understand? If there is whatever you see in the shadow must be there in the object. Otherwise, how we can see? Cause and effect. The cause must be there in the effect. So now considering Radharani as the mother, Krishna is the father. Um, but our thing is, There is nothing wrong in that sense. Okay, if their mood is like that, it is okay. Huh? But we are like the children. Krishna also had children, like in Dwarka. Each queen, each queen had 10 children, 10 sons, and one daughter. 16,108, and into 16,108 into 10. How many? So many children of Krishna, and 16,108 daughters of Krishna. Understand? Everybody had a daughter. Every queen has a daughter. So how they call Krishna and then the father. So for them, you know. So if that is the mood, that is okay, father. Uh, in our tradition, the guru is considered also the father. You know, father meaning mundane father is father in the birth giving of the body, right? But this body die, then that relation is also gone. But for his soul, that's why it's called second birth. Meaning what? The spiritual connection, revival. You know, but guru is called as a father in that sense, but actually is not father in that sense. He is not giving that soul. Krishna, the soul was never born. There is no death or birth in that sense. You know, we are changing the cover, sukshma deha, subtle body, and the gross body. You know. So for gross body as a father, mother, subtle body also, gross body as a mother and father, but not this soul. You know. So, but still we have a relationship like that. Some people consider Krishna their father, like that. So, but we are in our tradition, we consider as like we are in the Rupanaga Sampradaya, Rupanaga, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, Rupanaga. We have to see as Sakis, you know, we are all Sakis, servants of the Gopi Brata, Gopi Bhava, Gopi Brata. So, mm, in that one, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains what is Gopi Brata. Is is that we are made servant of the servant of Radha in one sense. You know. So we have to see it that way. And all others are our Sakhis, you know. And Krishna, what is the relation with Krishna? Krishna is most dear to Radha. That's why he is also dear to us. Okay, understand? So, uh, in that sense, Krishna is dear to us because Radharani loves him more. He is dear to Krishna. So that's why he is also become dear to us. But our main thing is that we are servant. Krishna. You know. Krishna should feel separation of Radha rather than feeling separation of Krishna. We should make sure that Krishna feels separation from Radha. So this is our uh, mood of Rupa Goswami. So other religion, of course, father, because they are actually uh, Like the God is like provider, okay, all your needs. See, that is, there is no relation in that. There is no love in that, okay. It's business like, oh, he's going to fulfill my desire. He's going to take care of my fees, this, that, mundane things. It is his business. That's why. Uh, oh, give me bread. Oh Lord, give me bread like that. See, he's already taking care of so many birds, everybody, every living entity, you know. And now the question is how we are serving. See, that's the thing. Serving Krishna, it is missing, most of the religion. you know. And serving Krishna meaning foremost is serving Krishna is Radharani. So if you want to serve Krishna best, we have to serve through Radha. We have to assist Radha. in the service. Actually, she doesn't need anything, but she appreciates. If we serve, if we have a mentality of serving her, Krishna will be very pleased because he also wants to serve Radharani and he doesn't get a chance. So if you see somebody, he sees somebody serving Radharani or servants of Radharani, maid servant of Radharani, all the Krishna will be more pleased. Wow, I don't have a chance. But if you try to serve Krishna directly, you will not be so pleased. Huh? So that's why serving Radharani is the safest way. Okay, best way, safest way, not direct. That's why we serve the Rupa Manjari, you know, maid servant of the servant of Rupa Manjari. Not even Lalita Vishaka. Huh? So that is our this sampradaya, the way we are taught our Guru Parampara. Um, that way you are not missing anything. You know, complete. Uh, Others they think like that God is our caretaker, this and that, but uh, that is different. Uh, that's why this Rupanuga is very, very special part of the highest. Not revealed, not everybody has an access to it, or because not everybody meant for that. That's why other traditions are there. Uh, Other traditions are there. Let them do that way. Uh, Aradhyo Bhagavan. See, Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Tanaya Taddama Vrindavan. Our Arad Supreme Worshipable is what? Krishna. Which Krishna? It's Nanda Nanda Neshavan. So he is not Bhagavan. Okay. Even though he is the Supreme. But, uh, and then what is the best way of service? Worship? The way gopis worshipped him. You think the gopis worship Krishna as Supreme Lord like that? You are a cheater. If you say you are God everywhere, you are lying. You are a liar number one. Understand? They say liar number one. We know from your birth. You cry. If Mother Yashoda becomes one second late for bringing milk, oh, you break so many things. So you are God, huh? Shut up. Don't talk like that. So they go like that, because their love, naturally love so much. um, Krishna is completely controlled by them. No, Krishna cannot show his. Even if he shows, becomes insignificant. It becomes madhurya. So, uh, आराध्यो भगम रजेश तनय व्रजवधु वर्गेण कल्पिता Srimad Bhagavatam Pramana. What is the evidence for the Srimad Bhagavatam? Prema Pumartha. What is that? We are not interested in Artha, Dharma, Kama, Moksha. See, these four things also gives you different kind of relation with the Supreme Lord. You want money, Artha, Dharma, religion, ordinary religiosity, Kama, liberation. No, like that. We are not into that. We are Krishna Prema. Prema Pumartha. The fifth one. Prema, love. Love meaning what? Can you love God? You cannot love God. you know, He doesn't need you completely satisfied. You cannot love. You can serve Lord. You can serve Supreme Lord, God, you know, but not as a uh, lover or like that. So, but Krishna can be loved. Krishna also served in that sense, intimate, the relation. See, it's like judge. Okay, if we have a judge in the High Court or some court, right, Supreme Court or something, as long as it's judge, what relation one has with the judge? No relation. Judge cannot have a relation with anybody, not even with his own children or wife or anybody. If somebody police brings, suppose a son of judge done something bad, they caught him, bring in front of judge. Oh, judge, he is your son, but he must be punished. He has done something bad thing. Then what the judge can say? Hey, he is my son, leave him. Can he say? No. He has no relation with anybody. His relation is only the book, what it says, what he can, you know, like that. So he cannot have a relation. God is like that, no relation. But when the judge goes, you think judge will be happy remaining in the court all the time? He will go crazy. Oh, no relation with everybody. Oh, judge. No, he will go crazy. That's why he goes to house, right? And in the house, he forget that he is judge. His wife says, "See, you are a judge in your office, not in my house. In my house, I am the judge. Okay, I am the. I'm the master. You have to listen like that. See, they can play around like that. So children also can play. He forgets that he was a judge. Understand? So same way Krishna is in the home, okay, Vrindavan, okay. When he wants to act like a judge, he becomes a Vishnu and he goes to the office. His office is Vaikuntha, understand? So something like that. So he has different takes part, each part. Like Radharani has expanded the way Krishna, serving Krishna in so many ways. So Krishna is not God, okay? But he is, okay? Understand? But he forgets. And devotees also forget that he is Krishna, he is Lord, okay? That's why that intimacy can happen. Intimate relation can happen. Because both are forgetting that he is Lord and devotees are also consider him as an ordinary person. Very noble. So like that. Uh, then That's why the Gaudiya principle is very, very tiny, very fraction. How many people are there? Majority. And that's why this is Danya Kali Yuga. Even Satyuga, this is not revealed. Try to understand. Satyuga also, this Rupa Goswami Sanatana is not revealed. It's revealed only during this special Kali Yuga. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. One in thousand Kali Yuga. Only then this opportunity is there, otherwise it is not there. So you can imagine how fortunate, 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 fortunate we are. That's why let us pray. Let us pray, let us pray. Oh Lord, please give me strength. Oh Yashoda, Gurudev, give me strength. Oh maid servant of Rupa Goswami, give me strength. Oh Radharani, through your maid servant, give me strength, understanding that I will not give up this chance. I want to make this perfection, achieve perfection in this very life, in this process. So we should cry and cry and cry. Then it will happen. It will fulfill. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha namo namaha. Please forgive me for the delay, starting and then ending of the delay. What to do? So many things happen. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare. Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Maharaj. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.